Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away of being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate food from all of the base. My A-spoon going big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm beyond Sanders on haters. This ice bucket dropping over their head with it. You should have cred with it. You either fight or flight. I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died for fed niggas. With soul food flowed and stock my bad kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move they gladly imitate it. I ain't flattered. I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The alpha and omega promise it ain't nothing after. A new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living. Imagine if I did make beats that's more for killing. Imagine if you come from the side by my city. You probably wouldn't make it. Oh yeah, really. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam. I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day.
We are just south of Pioneer Square here in the great northwest city of Seattle at newly named Lumen Field, home of the 12s. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the Seattle Seahawks. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. On the return, it's Tristan Ebner from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here's Walker to start the drive. And a short pickup to about the 25. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Just beating the play clock. Smith eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
A gain of 32 that time.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
Again, Smith. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Seahawks had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11, and they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Throwing again is Smith. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Prescott off play action. That is caught by Lamb. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Play action now, Prescott. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They find some open field here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football. Caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Prescott. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the 1st as well. Now here's Pollard. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Second and goal from the 1. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is down to 2. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to Walker on 1st down. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 45 on 2nd down, Smith flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
On third down, here's Walker. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 40 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. In motion, the tight end. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Block it in motion right. On 2nd down, it's Walker. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Now Gino on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And Walker has it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Check it.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
Play action. It's Smith. They'll roll him out right. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Geno Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to extend their lead. This time the extra point up and good, and that makes this a 9-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard, and they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On play action, Prescott. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now a give here to Pollard.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout,
as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
No.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
No, baby.
Prescott fires one out wide, complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is down to 2. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
I thought you said you wasn't going to be here. I thought you said you wasn't going to be here. You said you wasn't going to be here, Friday.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with a 2-point lead in hand, they may not do anything too aggressive here. Smith on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Seahawks are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, Charles, they were so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
The final shot here before break. Smith. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good,
So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports Halftime Report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Here's Pollard again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 76 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A quick throw now complete to Ross. He's got room at the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play here for Dallas. And even 40 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Pollard again. And this time he'll run into a wall right at the 4-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Hunt will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is up to 5. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Yeah, they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
The 71 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Now it's Smith. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
From the 44, Smith. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. He was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Here's Smith. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On 4th down, Smith. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second down and 7.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Being chased out left. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Seahawks answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Gino's going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Trayvon Diggs.
And boy, figure this one out. Leading here in the 4th. And now they're going to try an onside kick. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
CeeDee Lamb.
75 yards.
And the Cowboys use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Left.